Radix, I'm gonna cry.
It has. I
Wait,
booted
so
up a player game just to check. I believe it did.
so we need. I should take the interdimensional warlock, right?
I think that's
really?
pretty
So
good.
if your machine, consider the contingency core for 100% mechanical pop speed growth. Or
I'm getting that.
Oh yeah, I'm getting
Because
that.
I'm also arc welders, and arc welders get that.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How is everybody on this fine Friday night? We are playing the Necroid mod. We've got an overly full lobby. It's going to be extremely hectic. Of course, we're playing machines. What else would we play? Put it on slowest. Oh wow, what? I've got someone right next to me as well. We would like the extra dimensional warlock. And we're going to want those ASAP. I think we're going to be fighting over some systems there. Could get quite spicy quite quickly, so I'm going to pay attention to the game real quick. And then I'm going to start saying hello to everybody. So we've got a very full lobby this evening. I think we're 14 or 15 players. We're normally less than 12. Really, you're not supposed to go over 12. So it's very full, which is probably why I've started so close to someone. But that's okay, because we're playing machines, so it's going to be alright. We've picked our relic, and let's get going. We want machine assembly on both of these planets. And the first tradition we want is unyielding, and that will become clear shortly. What mod is this? This is the Necroid mod by Mr. Freak, the community manager for Stellaris. So it's sort of like a tower defense mod. So you'll have in the middle here, you have a crisis, and then they attack you in waves. So every 5 years, we're going to get attacked by increasingly powerful waves of Necroid ships, and you've got to defend it. So it's an awful lot of fun. Very different to how you would regularly play Stellaris. Let's get those research labs pumped out. And then we're going to need to start building some alloys on both of those worlds. I'm playing as a determined exterminator as well, which is unusual. I don't normally play as genocidals. But because... Oh, look, he's ready. He's ready to claim these planets. I don't know who this is. It's an arc furnace person. Oh, funny. We're going to be fighting over those planets. So when we have organic ships, we just laughed off their attacks. I don't know about that. I don't know if we're going to laugh off their attacks. What have we got? Desert, continental. Free sapient species found. I mean, to be fair, I can probably live without that planet, can't I? We're going to explore, see what's going on. And see which construction ship goes first. Most of you... Bloomer, you couldn't be more right. I think, maybe with the exception of one person, the entire 14-player lobby is robots. So... It's no real surprise. Oh no. Oh no, we've got someone red already. Oh, Iron, it's you. Do you want those two planets since it's you? Are you sure? See, I'm very happy to rely on you, Iron. If it was like Kelsey or someone else, then I'd steal it. But since it's you, are you sure you don't want them? Okay, cool. We're back. Okay, I will take it, sir. Thank you. We'll go for the Unity one first because it gives us 0.5 Unity per soldier, which gives us a little bit of a boost. And it means we'll get the next one that much quicker. What we want to do, though, is find out where we're going to get attacked from. ASAP. Then no excuse to rely on you. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. So I reckon there's going to be a gateway here. That would be my bet. I'm going to make another construction ship just in case. And then let's keep the research pumping. So sort of my main goal here is to build beefy star bases. So we're gonna, ideally we're gonna work out where the choke points are. I reckon there's gonna be a gateway or a wormhole here, and a gateway or a wormhole here. And we're gonna build a big fat star base here and here. Okay, there isn't one there, which is interesting. We're gonna go back. You can go up there. And you can go straight to there. Okay, and then we want the defensive zeal for the increased hull points and damage. So what does everyone think of the DLC announcements? And my slightly embarrassing mistake that I made yesterday regarding the X-Slots. I mean, I guess to be fair, even with 4 X-Slots, those bioships are still incredibly powerful. But there you go. I feel like it's a bit of a waste surveying in that direction. But we're going to do it anyway. Oh, we will definitely take a closer look at the mushrooms. Buy ships are fine. What else can you ask for it? Meat ships? Meat ships. It's a common enough mistake. They pinned it in the Discord. Yeah, I wonder if they did that. I don't want to call anyone out, but there is another content creator that made exactly the same mistake as me. They just made it 7 minutes later into their video, so maybe it wasn't as prominent. I'm not going to name names. You guys can figure that out if you want to. But because of that, I was slightly less like, oh, okay, I haven't messed up that badly then. Right, let's go and find these gateways. How long have we got? We've 2.5 years, which is a concern. Fortify the border. We're going to put that on, even though it costs us a tiny bit of unity. Because I want to be... And there's no gateway there either. That's very odd. Is there one there? Bioships might be a bit too powerful. I think they might be a little bit too powerful, but we'll see. I mean, 4 X-Slots is kind of crazy when you consider... Oh, okay, we found the gateway. We found the gateway. You can pull back. And so can you, because we're not going to go in that direction. Let's get colony going to here. And... Ooh, colony going to here. Accelerated replication, yes please. Defense platform, fantastic. Stability, shipbuild speed. Shipbuild speed would be nice because we need loads of defense platforms as soon as humanly possible. The Deep Space Citadel got leaked in the live stream? Really? What does it do? Tell me about it, because I don't know a thing about it. I don't know absolutely anything about it. So please tell me. Yeah, Stevie the worm indeed does love us. I completely agree. Let's get this built ASAP. And then let's get this planet colonized. Clearly we need to make more alloys pretty swiftly. We also need another shipyard here. Only its ships that did. We know it got at least 3 different upgrades. Could be multi-stage, could be like a starbase. Very interesting, that. Very interesting. Because the Deep Space Citadel, that was an origin, correct? Was it designs in the sense that you could design a starbase? Oh, I should have figured out where that was. It's picking up my drink. Okay, so we've got iron with a wormhole over there. And then we know what we've got. We're going to have starbase here, starbase here, starbase here. We're going to starbase it all up. Cancel agenda speed, sure. And accelerated replicators, sure, because we need more pops. Let's get some more alloys pumping, please. And then let's push on and finish with this. Add 3 entries in the ship designer, basically. Ah. We are not going to be nabbing members of Iron's population. That would be really cruel. And not at all in keeping with being friends with my fellow robots. Right, let's get some guns on there. ASAP. So the main facility is just going to be a big research hub. And then we'll use that to pump out supplementary energy as well. And then these 2 planets, for the meantime, will start producing alloys. And then we can put some special resources on them as we go through. I think he spawned with one of my planets too. I think that very much might have been the case, because there's more people in the lobby than should be, I guess. Will you need help with that wormhole? Just let me know. I've got a gateway to my north. I've not found anything to the left of me yet, but we'll see. You must rely on me. Roger that. Okay, roger that. Well, if I get a good economy going, I could always bulwark you, maybe. That could be a plan. Right, let's start colonizing some of these. Hopefully Iron's got enough planets down to the south. Sat. Identified as non-organic, standing down. We are only at 98.7%. Okay, that's good news. Oh, Nightbringer, thank you for the $5. That's very much appreciated. Very kind of you indeed. Thank you. And welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy the stream. They're a little bit different to the lore videos. They're a lot less scripted for a start. Anything can happen, and sometimes it's bad. Right, I've got this guy. I need more alloys. Come on, planets. Get to work, please, pumping out alloys. Oh, discovery chance is very nice. We'll take discovery chance. I wonder who these 2 contacts are. What I will do is offer an active sensor link with Iron, though, so we can see what's going on down here. Because that's going to be important. Right. You can build a starbase. Let's see what this anomaly is. So the first corvette is going to attack us in a couple of months. As long as it attacks us from this direction, I feel perfectly confident that we'll be absolutely fine. We've got it on quite a high difficulty today, though, because there's so many of us. So we'll see how we go. I'm also using a completely different strategy to the one I normally do. Normally, I run hangar bays, because hangar bays are awesome. But today, based on someone who commented in the chat before the game, I've gone for the extra dimensional Warlock relic, which we can see down here. So that's giving me passively... Oh, look, there's a hive. That's giving me... Oh, and another robot. That's giving me passively, sorry, 30% weapon range. So I'm thinking disruptors are going to be the way forward. We're going to put disruptor on our defense platforms. And I think that's going to work out nicely. But we'll see. Oh, okay, here we go. We've got the first fleet. 1 corvette is a whopping 750 fleet power. Let's hope. Oh, and what's it doing? Moving very slowly. That's because we're lagging. There we go. It's coming through now. But I think we should be okay, right? We've got our 3 corvettes barely making 202, but we've got our nice starbase, which should stripped of its shields already. Hopefully we'll be fine with one Corvette. I mean, we've lost one Corvette already, but... Wow. Commander game's a trait. Nice job. Bet you all died. Not having debris is... interesting. That is interesting. I wonder why I don't have debris. Is that a policy that I don't have debris? Debris. Research debris? No. How bizarre. Hopefully it wasn't on hardcore mode by accident. That would be very bad. I managed to... Oh, it's those guys that have lost. That's fine. Research project in system. I wonder what that is. That was the most inefficient use of my construction ships possible to use. Normally I would go for basic strike craft. I'm still going to go for basic strike craft because I want the engagement range. So I'm going to put the strike craft on the starbase and the disruptors on the platforms. I think that's a good plan. Yeah? Yeah. I think that's a good plan. Awesome. Efficient builder would be nice. No, we'll go... Oh, amplifiers are actually quite nice because I'm going to need Unity. Right, and then we're going to have 3 lovely planets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is a good number to go virtual on, right? Interesting. Let's see what that anomaly is. I don't think I'm going to get a precursor either, you know. Possibly Iron's got the precursor, I'm not sure. It remains to be seen. Hello Goose, welcome to the stream. Love the profile picture, sir. Very lovely. Okay, so we don't have the energy building yet, but we do have the alloy building. So let's do that. You've not found anything either yet, huh? Maybe there's just not enough precursors to go around. Should we do some... Can't do any trading with them. Is there another robot up here? Yeah, let's do another. They have specimens already? Wow. Let's do a bit of trading so we can find out what's going on up in the north. Ah, there we go. Glorious. Okay, my construction ships. So I think what I want to do is put a starbase on this system. And look, we've got some new ships as well, so isn't that lovely? And we've got our first specimen as well. Lovely stuff. What did we get? The Index of Knowledge produces a base 10 physics research. Would you guys... What's your go-to for specimens? My preference is things like... We're not going to pursue this endeavor. My preference is thinking that things that give flat science ratios, like 10 physics, for example, is probably on the poorer side of specimens. I mean, some of them that give, say, hull percentage, or I think energy job production or mining, that's the actual percentage buffs, I think are really, really good. I'm glad you like that. That's, yeah, I like it too. It's cool. It was made by the artist Damn Dirty Cat. They're very prominent on Reddit. If you've come across any of their work. Well, you'd probably realize. Okay. So now let's just fit this with mediums. Let's just stick lasers on it for now. And go from there. Isn't it annoying you have to untick that before you can tick save? Okay, let's just get a couple of those down. We've got another 3 years before we get attacked again, so that'll be fine. So I was going to make my starbase here, but now we've got 2 planets there. I feel like this is too much of an opportunity to miss. But it probably means that we can't go virtual. You can't go virtual with 8 planets, can you? That would be That would be crazy. Or would it? I don't know. Okay, I think I'm going to have to set up some mining planets, given that we're buying minerals and we don't have enough, and we're in an energy deficit. It's not ideal. Resource consolidation. Hello, Rad. Is the origin of choice. We're not really getting through the Unity very quickly, are we? Statecraft. I really like Statecraft. Normally I take it first pick, but because of the nature of the mod I've gone unyielding. But I really like Statecraft. I think it's really solid. Okay. Oh, we need minerals. I don't need planets for 2 mineral districts. What these two like? Oh, that one's slightly better. An Arctic world with only 3 accessible mineral districts is poor going, isn't it? But that's okay. How's the music for you guys? Is it loud enough? Is it too loud? I feel like it's changed. It has changed. Sorry, I'll change it back. It's good for you. Okay, cool. What we could do with getting an arc emitter. Right, I'm going to send this guy on an exploration mission to find the other wormhole. And then let's keep the defense platforms going. I'd love an embassy, thank you, Rad. Absolutely. Oh look, we do. This is an AI. How do we have AIs in the game? Well, Alex is playing machines with the name Machines Are Cringe, so yeah. Right, I'm going to build a backup starbase here because we've got the alloys. We're definitely building a starbase there, though. What research did we unlock? Nice. We will take mining station output, please. What's the plan? So the plan is going to be choke point. You can see the you can see the mouse. It's turned on. Backup choke point. And then once those 2 things are properly fortified, build ships to help iron. Okay. We're just going to have to build minerals here. And maybe here. Oh dear. No, I don't want that. The Bubbleam Wardens, played by Vlad Nuit. Oh, it's a hive mind. I've got a soft spot for this portrait. Sort of like a giant mushroom, not really. I don't know, I like it. It's nice and blue, isn't it? It's a cool colour. Federational hegemony. Yeah, they could have spawned the AI. I did say no rules. That is something, I mean, whatever. We actually, last time we played this, we had an AI survive to the end. Oh, wow. The Adakaria, great. We have met Ditlev playing water robots as usual. I'm gonna misspelt die? Quality Empire name there, Ditlev, thank you for that. Okay, so this is going to be our backup starbase. This is going to be our main starbase. Let's get another 2 platforms going. The Corinth Incorporators, played by Respetador. Thank you, Ditlev. Oh, we found the Chosen! The Chosen have spawned in! Lovely. And another AI. And another AI. Oh my. And another AI. I think I might have forgotten to turn AI off, guys. Excuse me, that was too close to the mic. I think I might have forgotten to turn AI off, but shh, don't tell anyone. I sacrifice Bubbles, played by Contingency. Cabbage, played by Kelsey. Okay, well this is easily the messiest galaxy in the world. Did I lose connection? I hope not. We've played Washing as well. We've got Washing, played by Washing Machine. Oh dear. Someone's playing cabbages. That'll be Kelsey, one of my moderators. He is a cabbage enjoyer. Certified cabbage enjoyer. This is easily the messiest, busiest galaxy. Far too messy. Okay. Well, I'm glad we put it on 2 strength, because we're going to need some... Oh, I need to sort my economy out before it falls apart. I'm going to have to start selling alloys. Did I do any of the economy edicts yet? No. What do we got? I mean, that's sort of fine. I don't really want to... I could turn these down, I guess. But I need the unity... As if you're unemployed. Oh, there was only 1 minor job available. Okay, we'll leave it like that for now. Why the galaxy? Because that's where the Lost are. That's where they live. They're the people that want to kill us. We'll take the armor, skirmisher, and ship build speed. Right, let's build another 2 doodads. And I've still not sorted out the economy. Rather than building the machine assembly, I think for now we're just going to get the mining districts going. And we'll see what happens with that. And then I've got these other planets to sort out later. I'm definitely making too many alloys though. There's another AI. Yep. Definitely forgot to turn the AI down. Okay. Let's just reduce that slightly. And then I'm hoping that will balance out the economy a bit. Yeah, cool, that's balanced my economy. Nice. Okay, we're good. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. You're not supposed to come this way. Sir, you're supposed to come this way. What are you doing? Our starbase is not ready. Ah, this is not good. See, this is why we build backup. Run construction ship. Oh, that's irritating. That's going to cost me precious time and alloys. Does he win? Do you know what might be quicker? I don't mean to panic you, but it seems like no one turned IO. Yeah. Yeah. I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement. I suspect it means that when the lost spawn, lots of the AI will die quite quickly. But we'll see. If not, they'll die eventually, right? I hope. Nice! I survived. Good. Right, let's get one of these planets colonized. Let's get both of these planets Nope. Let's get both of these planets colonized. I said... in my defense, did I or did I not say, are the settings of the game okay? I definitely remember asking that question before I pressed go. You're not wrong. I take full responsibility, but at least it's gonna be messy. We can't even make friends with Cabbage. This is very sad. There's so many people. At least I've got Iron next to me. Iron's a good friend. We'll be friends. That's cool. Dimensional portal drone. So much for my making a mining district and then no one working the jobs because we're doing the replicator. That's working out nicely, isn't it? I'm pleased it won. I'm surprised it won. But it is what it is. Half an hour to get 10 years is concerning. We'll see. Hopefully as the game I say hopefully, that's quite horrible, but hopefully as the game progresses we will see some retirements, so to speak. Right, this is balancing out my economy nicely now. You're not doing a thing. Why don't you excavate? Why don't you come back and research? And then we're just going to tuck in. So how do you think I should ascend, guys? Retirements is crazy. Iron, you've built starbases on the wormholes. That's inviting pain. I mean, you do have two, but that is inviting pain, sir. So, in my experience, I find what happens when you build starbases on the wormholes is that they all come through, like, the entire galaxy's worth of fleets come through that wormhole to punish you. I've seen it happen more than once. I saw it happen to Contingency once. It was quite funny. It did happen to me once as well, which was less fun. Right. Finding the voice. I guess we should just do... Why don't we do departmental efficiency? We'll go for leader XP, accelerated rations. You don't have any good arc furnace systems? Is this one good? What about this one? The Siab Orala. That's got... Has that got molten? Yeah, it does. If you want this system, take it, man. It's got a moat on it as well. That might be good. Okay, let's get this built up. I'm concerned that it came from here and went all the way around to here. That's concerning indeed, but... Okay, let's get my machine assembly plant built up on that planet, and then we'll get the rest done as well. Research completed, glorious. Ooh, okay, so one of the benefits of fighting the Lost is when you defeat them, you get tech, which is, as you can see, quite lovely. So iron thrusters would normally be quite lovely, but because we're building star bases with defensive platforms, should be okay. Aha, we found a second gateway. That's why we got attacked from that one. So in this mod, there's also little lost fleets everywhere, all over the map. And if you kill them, you get alloys, which is quite cool. But for now, we're quite happy to just turtle up and defend. So we've seen the bioships, obviously been teased. We haven't seen the origins yet, have we? And we haven't seen the ascension paths. I think they teased, they told us the names of the ascension paths, right? Or the names of the origins. I remember wilderness is in my head. I'm not sure. I did think the two ships looked pretty cool though. The shell thingy, Spinivore, and Shelly. That's the two I remember. I actually thought that Shelly looked that much better than the Spinivore. The Spinivore I thought looked cool with the bones and things, but I thought Shelly was a really nice design. Wow, look at all this stuff. Blue lasers is probably what we want, because we're pushing for disruptors. And I imagine you can't get disruptors until you've got blue lasers. Okay, look, machine sorted. Lovely stuff. I think I got the ship previews wrong as well. I think I made quite an error there. An embarrassing error when you have a developer messaging you 2 minutes after your video goes, 2 minutes after the video has gone live to point out my mistake, and then I can't do anything about it because I was at work. Yeah, it was, yeah. I mean, I guess in the smallest possible way, they're still really strong. They have 4x slots instead of 9, but 4 is still strong, right? But yeah, that was certainly a mistake. But hey ho, we live and learn. I did try to acknowledge it in the video via the comments, but sadly I don't have some YouTubers. Depending on your size, you get access to different tools. Some YouTubers can edit videos in a much more comprehensive way to the way that I can do it. So I can cut stuff, but I can't add stuff back in. So the only thing I could have done to that, which would have been when I got home anyway, would have been to have cut any time I talked about 9x slots. But sadly, because I made such a big deal about it, that was yeah, that was difficult. But hey, we we move on. It's gonna be okay. All right, so I'm done expanding here, I think now. So these construction ships can go and live back here, and I'm just going to use them for maybe Dyson swarms or something like that later on. Isn't deleting it an option? Yeah, deleting it. There may be an apology video on April Fools, on the 1st of April. I won't give too much away about that. Deleting it was an option, but I felt like the enormity of this mistake was such that I didn't need to delete it. I felt the majority of the people who commented got a response, and I think everybody worked out pretty quickly that I'd made the mistake, but the rest of the video is still good. I don't know. Yeah, it was certainly something I thought about, but I decided not to. As Bloomer says, 4x lots is still absurd. Yeah, I think what would be really interesting, because obviously everybody's made a big deal about how strong these ships potentially are, but in reality we actually haven't seen what the X slot looks like. If it's an X slot like you get on the Space Fauna, then it wouldn't necessarily be as bad as we maybe think it is, because you can already get 6, is it, on the void worms, maybe the Cuthaloids. So I don't know. Like, obviously there's a lot of hype around them, but we actually don't know. We just know that you can put stuff on them. I mean, in the Stellaris Discord today, Alfrey shared an image of, I think it would have been the cruiser, the 3rd ship size, which had 4 hangars and 4 missile slots, but the missile slots were torpedoes. So it is what looks to be whirlwind missiles in a torpedo slot. So one would assume that means you get whirlwind missiles on top of the torpedo ship scaling damage, which would obviously be like insanely strong, because you'd also get, you assume, the whirlwind missile range. I don't know. We'll see. Such is life with these things. A lot of it is speculation. We will continue. Washing, it seems, has been the first retiree. That life is going on. I think buy a ship should have just been an Ascension thing. I don't think it should be a choice for you make before the game, and it shouldn't be an option for mechanical empires. Plus, you should have the ability to make normal and bio ships as a biological empire. Yeah, it's interesting the way that they've chosen to do it. So when I first learnt about them, I assumed it would be a ship set like aquatics or humanoids or whatever. And I didn't think it would have all the mechanical implications that we were seeing, but it does. So it's interesting, and I think it also is interesting going forward, because when the species pack, for example, the Infernals or Infernals, I assume that's going to come with the species pack. All the other species packs have. I'm pretty sure it does. So is that just going to be aesthetic, or is there now an expectation that they have some kind of mechanical difference to what humanoid ship set has? It'll be interesting. I do think the one good thing about the Edicaria is it's going to spawn all of the dig sites in my borders, and then it just spawns an extra system. So it'll be weird. You can't believe they brought back picking weapon types pre-game. You think it's good because Space Fauna aren't really used a lot when you get the text them in the game. I think that's very fair. I do think, unless you're specifically going into a game wanting to use Space Fauna, I agree. It's rare that you'd build them. What am I upgrading here? Oh, the defense platforms. Let's build one for now. Mechanical obstacles are simply too much. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I think it'll be cool. Okay, we've got it. Whoops. So where's it gone? The slight issue with wanting to purge the AI is you can't, I don't think. Because no, that's the player empire. Because war is disabled. Yeah. So we're going to have to wait until the Lost comes and kills everybody. I mean, guys, you've got more coding experience than I do. But obviously, the guys know what they're doing. Washing, man. It's not good. Okay, we got another ship. It's another 750. So this is going to be the last sort of what we would call easy wave. And then at 2020, it should step up. I would expect fleets of around 6k. But we'll see what they decide to throw at us. I'm also going to want to... Ooh, gas refineries would be really nice. Let's take that. Go and research that. I'm also going to want to get starholds as soon as possible. Gonna need those. Right, let's build some backup star bases while we've got a few alloys. What's our situation log? I don't want to do that yet. I want to get disruptors first. What's the best DLC in Season 9? It's really difficult to tell, William, because they're not out yet. I mean, Biogenesis is going to be the first one, and based on the pricing, the largest one. So, one could assume Biogenesis, but I think it's really difficult to tell. And obviously until they're out. Yeah. Who knows? I'm personally very, very excited about the Shroud Storm. Yeah, the Psionic one. Storms of the Shroud of the Storm. Storms of the Shroud. What's it called? Secrets of the Shroud. That one. I'm really excited about that. I think from a lore perspective, it's going to be awesome. They're expanding on the various sort of quote-unquote gods. I think that's going to be wicked. But we shall see. I tell you what I am excited about is the Fallen Empire. The new High Fallen Empire I am extremely excited about. I'm going to start buying some minerals again. Because, I mean, the Fallen Empires are so underutilized. Huh. I'd definitely rather the minerals. Yeah, the Fallen Empires are so underutilized, in my opinion, from a lore perspective. So it will be really, really interesting. Cosmogon linked me something in the official Stellaris Discord, so I can talk about it. He basically teased me saying something like the shattering. I'm writing about the shattering, and at the time I didn't really think about it. But there are 3 hive mind variants in this Fallen Empire, so I'm assuming at some point it was a single hive mind that got shattered. So I also then assumed that there's lore behind that, and hopefully, I mean, he did do Toxic Gods in Cosmogenesis, so hopefully there's going to be some really cool lore behind that. We will see. Okay. This game definitely needs the AI to start killing people. How on earth is the bioascension going to work if you can choose bits from each of the 3 paths? It's really weird. Yeah, I think that's really interesting. So my understanding of that is, if I look, which I can't now because I can't pick one, but if the way that I imagine it is, you have 3 trees like you have with machines, and you're going to be able just to select which 5 traditions from those 3 trees, but one would assume you have to go through the trees like you still do. So if say you want shared computations, you'd still have to take propagated insights. So maybe you could go like 1, 2, and then 1, 2 here, and then 1 from another tree. That is how I assume it works. But I'm just speculating and guessing. I've not seen anything. Right. Ian, did you want this planet, this system? If you did, then please shout, or I will take it. Do you plan on doing videos on player written stories again? So the you're talking about the XT489 story. I would love to do another story like that. That was unbelievably good. It was unbelievably enjoyable for me to narrate it. I would love to do it again. But I mean, I've not found any stories. I have found Stellaris stories out there, but I found nothing of the quality that I feel like would be appropriate for me to cover. Certainly nothing anywhere near as good as No Coincidence's story. So yes, it's something I would like to do. If you find something that is of that quality, by all means send it to me, put it in my Discord, and I'll have a read. Because I'd love to do it. It is just, sadly, it seems like there's a bit of a lack in quality storytelling like that. Because I mean, that one was so good, right? Like, properly, not blowing any smoke or anything. That was so good, especially with the twists and things at the end. Cheers, Iron. I will build Starbase. Right, we've got 3 more colonies that we're going to have to do something with. Masterbeak. He can pick one of the AIs. Since we have an abundance of AIs. In 2220. Masterbeak has received and loaded the game. Red King City Skyline playthrough when? I have never played City Skyline. Is it good? It's like it's like Sim City, isn't it? I played Sim City when I was a kid, but I've never played City Skyline. I think the only well, I played a couple of Paradox games. I played Hearts of Iron, which I enjoyed but was incredibly complicated. Age of Wonders, which I enjoyed, but I never really found myself getting into it too much. I think because it's quite similar to the Total War games, where you're sort of on the grid, and it was okay. I felt like I didn't really care about my champion or my empire. Yeah, I didn't really care about them, so I really struggled to sort of want to keep going with it. Okay, I definitely can't go virtual now. I've got all these colonies, can I? I think we're just gonna have to build some resources on these worlds. And then slowly go as we go. Have you played the Magicka games? Maybe. Let me Google what Magicka is real quick. And someone's sending me a DM. No, they're not. Okay, let me Google what Magicka is real quick. You guys can't see that, can you? No, you can't. Okay, good. Magicka. So, okay, I don't need to pay attention to that. I've played a game. Yeah, I recognize the little hooded guy, and he's got like a wizard stick, right? And he fires things. I think I have played this before, but long ago that I can't remember it. But I do recognize it. Did it used to be a... I didn't want to pick Terraforming Focus. Oh well. Oh, we're definitely not going to use that. I thought we had the Surveyor. It's because I picked the Surveyor in a previous game. Probably habitability, since I don't have the resources to waste on terraforming stuff, so habitability it is. They were published by Paradox but not made by them. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, it would have been years ago that I would have played them. Oh no, that's going to ruin my economy. Get my energy buildings down. Damn economy. Well, this is a very slow game so far, guys. I apologize for the speed. I am probably partly to blame for the speed. But what can you do? I'm getting insulted by the Chosen. Should we see what they say? Hello, little botlings. Have you learned how to count yet? Or are you still stuck on ones and zeros? Wow. The irony is, I'm sure that this is a machine portrait. Or a cyber portrait. Right? That's a little bit suspect. The Chosen. Should we insult them back? Let's insult them back. The organic purge will begin with you. Yes, it will. Right. Which DLC are the Chosen in? I want to say the Chosen a base game. But I might be lying. Or their First Contact. I think First Contact's more likely. Grimacing. Do we study its natural processes, or do we give it 200 credits? Looking at our economy, what do we think? I'm going to go, let's gamble. 200 credits. We gambled. We won. I think. Yeah, we won. Result. Ooh, okay, we've got... It's got to be destroyers, even though we're not going to use them. What are you even doing? Are you governing something? Okay, well, you can have that anyway. Cold few disruptors. Let's go. We really want disruptors. You never bought First Contact. It's not worth seeing. I don't know. Is it £16? That's... is that expensive? That probably is a smidge expensive for First Contact. I find it really difficult with DLCs and money, because it's really difficult to work out what the baseline is. And what I mean by that is, when you can buy distant stars and leviathans when they're on sale for under £10, which is about $12-13 for the Americans. If that is my baseline for value, I really rate those two DLCs. I think they're awesome. So it's really then difficult to put value on some of the others, because like Overlord, for example. I think Overlord is a good DLC, but off the top of my head, it's probably twice the price of Distant Stars and Leviathans. So it's difficult. It's also difficult when you've got inflation and, you know, like the cost of a pint of Guinness at a pub is a £5 or £6 or whatever, and you know you drink that once, whereas 2 pints for a copy of Overlord or whatever it might be, and you might then play that for 20 hours or 30 hours or, you know, 1,000 hours depending on how much you play Stellaris. It's a really odd world we live in. What did I do the other day? That's what it is. I went to a comedy night last night. I appreciate I'm rambling a little bit. Please tell me if you just want me to talk about Stellaris. But I went out to a comedy night last night, which is so stand-up comedy basically. And it's £12 a ticket, and for £12 you get to watch 4 or 5 different stand-up comedians over the course of 2 hours. It's a great night. It's a lot of fun, and it's £12. And you compare that to the price of, say, going to the cinema to see a film, and you're easily paying more than £12 to see whatever film you might see. And it's just funny. It's just a funny old thing, the way the world works these days. But I'll ramble less, because we've got our first wave. Yeah, £12 for 2 hours is good. It's it's like a more amateur-y night. So they're professional comedians, but how do I put this? There's various levels of quality. Oh, okay, cool. We've got the first wave, which is 4.5k. We've got a 6k star base. We should be fine. That's quite big for a first wave. So normally what would happen is we get 3 of these. I wonder if we've been sent the other way. Look at our rubbish red lasers. Okay, but we're tearing through the enemy fleets. That's absolutely fine. Glorious. We're going to have to stop buying minerals again. Wait, we were selling minerals? Oh, that's not good. I thought we were buying minerals. Okay, nice. Yeah, you're all the way over there. Ooh, what's going on? Tactical terraforming successful. Fantastic. We've got a planet as well. Glory to the machine horde. And we definitely need to sell something. We're going to sell some of those. Maybe if we'd sell, not 100, 20 alloys, is that going to sort ourselves out? Right, and then I'll go back to chat. So in another 5 years, we're going to get more fleets, which are going to be stronger. Good stuff. I'm still paying £10 to see the Minecraft movie. So I've never played Minecraft. I feel like I'm of an age where I just missed it. You know, whenever it came out, I would have been too old for it. Which I feel like is a bit of a shame. But there you go. Oh man, my economy's hurting so badly. I feel like I've got all these planets, but not enough pops on the planet, so I'm supporting some really sort of average jobs. And I need to get the ball rolling. Hello, Shocking Twist. Welcome to the channel. We've got an insult from Cabbage. Do you think we can't see past your flimsy layers of plaster skin and poorly phrased platitudes? I understand I'm reading with the mouse. I'm sorry. You are a replica, a helpless jumble of ones and zeros. It feels like the organics have a real issue with ones and zeros, right? Don't know what that's all about. It's rude, really, isn't it? Bloody rude. Yeah. As time ticks on, we're going to get more pops. We're going to fill up these planets. I'm not going to do any more. We're going to go from there. This is indeed multiplayer, sir. Look at all these lovely players out there. Oh, look, we can see there's a lost battle fleet here. Is this an alloy? No, that's rad. Oh, no. Oh, no. So, as you can tell, I told you, people would start retiring soon. So our poor friend Rad in the north is getting bombarded by the Lost. 2 planets, it would seem. How do you guys feel about the Edicaria? We don't want Necromancy. Executive Vigor would probably be really nice, you know? Because Unity's tight. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It's a bit late, but whatever. It will do. How do you guys feel about the Edicaria? Cheers, Bloomer. Have a lovely dinner. So if we look, there's a lost garrison fleet there. That's just a fleet that's chilling. But we can see our friend Rad is going to lose some planets. This 3.7k fleet up here. What else is going on across the galaxy? We can't see too much. But we can see that much at least. Let's start getting some of these energy buildings up and running. I don't want to build up too quickly, where we're paying for deficits that we're then not using. So where we've still got 5 open jobs. Yeah, like, look, we've got 5 open minor jobs there. We'll leave that alone. What have we got here? 3 open jobs. Let's get machine assembly built up, so we can start building the pods. The Adicaria certainly were not the nicest of people, Sovereign. I completely agree. They were not very friendly at all. Starholds! Fantastic. Starholds is going to be one of the best techs we can get, especially because in 3 years we're going to get attacked again. Let's see how we go. We don't really need this science ship. Oh, it's quite handy to keep it, because then it's gonna do all the researching where these two. Rad, it seems, has retired, possibly because he's been getting bombed. I think Rad might be our first official retirement of the day. So our sectors are looking pretty good. At some point I'm going to need to terraform these planets. I'm not even sure what our what are we? Dry preference, okay. Lovely stuff. Yeah, the Adicaria certainly were not the nicest of people. But then I'm not sure any of the precursors were particularly friendly. We've got another insult from Cabbage. I'll read that shortly. I don't really need any of these. Self-evolving logic would be nice, so why don't we take that one for now? Colour me impressed, Cubes. You have more bugs than an arthropod, or you can eat dung buffet. Wow. Burn. Machines are cringe. Cube gives 1 energy credit. Absolutely not. That's an outrage. I will establish an embassy though. I feel like the Adicaria Tempest Invocator isn't really worth it, and Nexus Storm just isn't enough to cripple an empire. Storms are an interesting one, right? Because they can be very powerful. They can be great bonuses to your empire if you get the right storm on the right planet. But more often than not, they're a pain because you either have ignored the storm techs, you've not prepared for them, whatever. But if you have, then they're relatively easy to counter, which makes them kind of pointless. So they're in a really difficult place, aren't they? And then with the Nexus Storm, it's supposed to break planets. I mean, if you read the logs, both the Edakaria and the Anisian traders destroyed their civilizations with storms, which was essentially they summoned a Nexus Storm and, you know, broke their planets. But when we summon a Nexus Storm, there is no such planet breaking. So yeah, storms are in an interesting place, sadly. And I don't really know what they can do to sort that out. I don't know, what do you guys think? And William asks, what is the best starting leader trait? I don't know, William. That is true, but without preparation it might be worth it, but for some reason the AI loves storm tech, so they're always protected. Yeah. Well, that is sadly another issue, isn't it? I guess if it wasn't coded that way, then people would potentially abuse storms to abuse the AI. So they have to set it up that way. I don't really know how else they could balance it. What will happen is they'll suffer a similar problem when they do espionage, because if espionage is really good, which everyone wants it to be, we're going to abuse the AI with it. Equally, if espionage is really good, the AI will attempt to abuse us, and that could be really annoying. Imagine if the AI could summon storms. They'd do it all the time, and it would be very frustrating. So I think they're really going to struggle with espionage. You think you're out? No. Are you dying? Iron, this is not good news. Abuse the AI. That's okay, Iron. I understand though. If you need to dip, that's cool, man. I'm not. I need to build up some defenses because I was not prepared. Oh no, you're getting attacked. Okay, the retirements are definitely starting early. Oh dear. And I have no choke points here, actually. This is going to be a big problem. I think what the AI can and cannot do should be a toggle or scale with difficulty. So I do know that the AI has some things turned off depending on the difficulty you select. So I can't remember what the lowest possible difficulty is. It's civilian, possibly. When they're civilians, certain events can't occur, like the Grey Tempest can't spawn, for example. But yeah, I don't know. The thing that I would worry about is lots of players just want a sort of casual experience, right? Which is absolutely fine. But by locking mechanics behind difficulty, it means that sort of regular, like the casual user, if you like, isn't going to get the opportunity to experience them, and I think that would be a real shame. And it would also then make it awkward. Imagine if you bought a DLC with all these fancy new mechanics, but you didn't play on Grand Admiral, so you never got to see them. I think that would not be good. Okay, Iron is our second retiree. Understandably, since I took one of his starting planets. Sorry, Iron. Mistakes were made. Okay, it seems now we have a really good influx of stuff going on. So let's buy some more minerals so we can stockpile them. What I really need to do though, why don't we just buy a couple of those? Get our defense platforms up and running, sorry. And then we need to be careful because there's a wormhole here, so we're going to get attacked from this direction. Where are our ships? We'll leave our ships there, they can move if they need to. I just want espionage to be very useful, like being able to lower the cloaking sense of strength, generally being able to just debuff enemies. Yeah, I think debuffing enemies would be fun. It's a difficult thing to do, I think. For example, I think it'd be cool if you could assassinate leaders. But then the AI would obviously try and assassinate your leaders all the time, and what if they assassinated a chosen one that you'd worked hard on to look after? And I don't know. It's a tough one. I'm really interested to see what they do with it. Right, how are all the planets getting on? I think we need this guy who's red. We need him to get eaten. Flipping planets is a bit too strong for espionage. Maybe if the pre-FDR. That is, yeah, I mean, that's a cool point. I get the... So, I've never actually done this, but you can sort of infiltrate pre-FDLs to turn them to your ethics, right? So if you find a egalitarian, in theory, you can infiltrate it and try and make it more authoritarian. But why? Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just land troops, invade it, and take it? I specifically remember Eladrin, the game director, excuse me, making the point that he didn't want pre-FDL'd worlds to just be free real estate. But I feel like that is what they are. Even though they do all these fancy things, and even though they give you special techs, 9 times out of 10, you're just going to take that planet because population and planets are the two most important things in the game. So it's tough. Right, let's make sure we've got max defense platforms here and here. I was researching, was I not? Starholds. We're still 25 months away. We don't have very good tech. I think I need to build a second tech world. I've got all these resource worlds. That would be a nice generator world, actually. Why don't we use this one? Build it there. You think they should make taking planets fully harder? Oh, okay, geez, we've got a 7k fleet now. We're going to be okay still? We should be okay. We're going to have max defense platforms. I think it'll be fun. We'll move my little 500 corvettes over anyway. 10k. My little T-shaped defense platforms. Should be absolutely fine. See, where's it going? Trying to kite me away. What is going on? I can feel the game lagging. It's leaving. It's tricking me. Go back. That's not a good sign. Please don't come this way. It's not built up yet. If the population of said planet hates you, it's always harder to occupy. Do you mean it should always be harder to occupy? I do sort of know what you mean in terms of, okay, they'll rebel, but it feels like such a small issue. You got 4 7k fleets, that's a problem. Let's get FTO inhibitors. Right, let's upgrade those 4. Upgrade those. Concerned about where this is coming from. Okay, well, Iron is definitely... Well, I know Iron's left, but he's definitely going to be in trouble. And I'm going to be in trouble as well if I don't get some more alloys in this economy. Pretty sharpish. Did I? I did downgrade those. Let's upgrade those. Maintenance drones are fine. Thanks for all the content and lore. You're very welcome. Thanks for watching. Oh, no. Okay, now we've got 2. Oh, I don't want 2. I didn't want 2, guys. 2 is more than I wanted. Oh, at least they're coming in waves. Waves is good. We can deal with waves. Right, let's get some defense platforms down there. Okay, I think this is going to be absolutely fine. We've still got 12 platforms. Oh no, we just lost one. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Nice. And that's going to give us a few more alloys so we can build up Murfred. Happy days. William, okay, hang on, I've got some questions. Sorry. T-Rex, do you like the Commonwealth of Man? What? No, I didn't realize. I didn't anticipate that this was a choke point. Oh no. Okay, I'm losing these 2 planets. Oh, that's a hiccup and a half. Okay, that's a real hiccup and a half. Right, resettle, resettle, resettle. Where has jobs? You have jobs. Right, and then... Oh, great, and I sent them to the wrong planet, didn't I? Shadash 2. Right, let's resettle 17 pops. Let's go. So the reason I'm resettling these guys is because I'm going to lose it, because I am a fool. Okay, let's leave it like that for now. Right, let's get these up and running. Oh, that's a real mistake, that was. My bad. Right. No, first we want machine assembly plants. Okay, and then let's keep that going along there, please. Impenetrable border, lovely. Opposed fallen we don't need. Rightful claim, and we don't need any of these. We don't have any of those either. Let's just do opposed fallen. Right, what do we got? Ship build speed, defensive computing is lovely. Terraforming speed, sure, that might come in handy later. I'll take that. Sorry, let's go back to your question, William. What is my favourite origin? We must have finished this tech plan. 3 months. My favourite origin is... I really like On the Shoulder of Giants. I really like Remnants. I really like Clones. And I really like Knights of the Toxic God. I appreciate that isn't really answering the question. But those are the ones that I like. I have a soft spot for Prosperous Unification as well. I think that's a great origin. Nice. Okay. We finally got... Let's get Plasteel Armor ×2. And then we're going to upgrade to a Starhold. Yes. 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 Guys, I'm going to take a really quick bathroom break. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I will leave you watching that. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I have returned. Hopefully nothing too major happened. Everything looks fine. Good stuff. Okay. If you properly use espionage, it should reduce the time or upkeep requirement for planetary occupation. Culture shock lasts too short of a time. Doesn't it last 10 years? 10 years feels like quite a long time. I know what you mean, but 10 years still feels quite a long time. I think in the context of a regular game takes 200 years, that's 10 years, 5%, it's quite a long time. combat rework kind of countered the perfect meta build. Everything can be countered in a sort of cycle. Espionage maybe reworked like that. Yeah, for sure. I think it would be cool if Espionage had proper counter espionage. I don't Civ 6 kind of has that. I don't know if the other Civilization games do as well. Because that's kind of cool. Right, I wonder what the rest of the Empire is looking like. There's lost battle fleets everywhere. Looks like they're doing quite well. Airing through the galaxy. Jolly good. Okay, what I might do is pop in and ask how people are getting on. Where is everybody? I'm switching to another voice channel. Has that worked?
Is it that if you die, you're not allowed to leave
Hi.
this game?
Hey, guys.
Alright.
How you getting on?
Hey, I'm chilling.
what's
I'm
up?
chilling.
The guy.
I am just researching star holes and mass
dead.
selling alloys because I don't have enough energy otherwise. Just
Yeah.
Unfortunate. I mean, I have astro mining drones and arc welders. So, yeah, my energy production from drones is kind of bad. Like,
Finally got that hold.
like my best tech drones are producing 10 energy. Like, and a normal energy drone would like produce 30
Nice.
with cap subsidies. And no, it's really bad.
Not ideal. Not what you want, man.
Yeah, it's not ideal. But on the other hand, I have a tier 3 arc furnace, so I can't really complain all that much.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
I have
I'm-
3 tier 3 arc furnaces.
Very. I
I'm-
have no arc furnaces, guys. I feel left out.
Yeah, I mean, I
I'm still
started
alive.
with one, to be fair.
I didn't start
I'm
with
semi chilling. My relic choice has been suboptimal. Like I thought I got clone army, but I didn't. So now my relic just kills like 20% of my pops every now and then, which is not optimal.
Wait, that's a passive effect?
No, it's
No,
active.
it's active.
Ah, okay,
With-
okay.
with the-
Wait.
At the beginning of the game, it automatically activates. So at like year, I believe you're 10, and 20%
So
of my
what-
population
What
dies.
did you pick?
I thought I picked clone army, but for some, I think it's at some point I misclicked and I forgot to just click clone army, and I just assumed it auto picked, and I have prosperous unification now.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to kill off
That
20% of
is
your population.
suboptimal.
That's not ideal, man.
On the other hand, it is like when I'm in a very peculiar situation at some point, I can just go like, all right, I'm gonna
Exactly.
kill my pops to stay alive a little longer.
Exactly. They're all gonna die anyway, right? So it's fine.
For sure.
Might
It's
as well.
The goal isn't surviving. The goal is surviving a little bit longer than the rest.
That
Yeah, 100%.
longevity has not been less in demand.
Also, getting trades or getting those research agreements with the AI is really nice.
Yeah, I
Give
can
a lot.
imagine. Yeah,
They're giving
the
me like
Second, we're
in
about to
total,
get-
they're giving me like 80 research.
AI surprised me slightly. I'm sorry about that.
That's fine.
Yeah, why were there
Not
so
the only
many?
one.
Dylan, have you renamed yourself to Kelsia?
No?
Okay, because that really threw me when I was looking in the Discord channels. That's okay.
No.
Yeah,
Yes,
No, I didn't, I didn't.
yes.
We just have two Kelsiers
No, I
now.
didn't.
You just got two Kelsias.
Please, guys, they're coming soon.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
his idea.
Oh, they are
I
coming
think
soon.
I
Yeah.
am probably gonna die.
Oh, I haven't even fended off the last wave. Fuck me.
I'm still fighting the last wave. What the hell, man?
I have been
Oh,
affected
just-
by
wait, what?
one wave.
What do you mean you're still fighting off the last wave? That was 5 years ago.
I lost. The guy to my north didn't defend, so I just had
Double bells
4 extra
ringing.
fleets.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Iron was right to my south, and he's gone. So they're one jump away from my capital now. That's where my
Left or he died?
he died.
How?
Well,
He's iron.
He left before he died, but yeah. In
Yeah, I'm out as well.
he didn't have the best start, in fairness, because it's quite a crowded galaxy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Man,
you
I had
can...
4 choke points. I couldn't defend all of them.
Wait, do the Lost count as fallen empires?
No.
No, they don't count as a crisis either. I don't think. Because I've only because I've used the tech thing. But yeah,
I'm full of fear.
I'm enjoying the random insults I'm getting.
Like, I've destroyed one of your starbase facilities. No, I mean I haven't, of course.
Please don't do that. That would be.
No, I would never.
Can you even do? I mean, don't try. But I wonder if
I
you...
already have.
I already did it.
It's too late. I already did it. Twice.
What do you mean you already did it? Which starbase?
I don't know. I don't recall what I
That
did.
was a
what
gift,
I did.
apparently, I guess.
The sabotaging a starbase just doesn't really work.
Oh, okay, good. Good. I won't have to kick you for abuse. That would be horrendous. All right, I'm gonna jump back into chat. I'll leave you guys. Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Merkington, my lords. Hello, welcome to the stream. You're looking forward to a Fallen Empire? I'm so looking forward to that Fallen Empire. I think it's going to be amazing. Ooh, okay, what do we got? Oh, that is a lot of ships. That is a lot of ships. 30k is a lot more than I have. Oh, wow. We are not prepared. We are not prepared. Do I have any edicts? No. Okay, 30k is bad, guys. This is partly why I quite like this mod. Because if it goes badly quickly. So your games can be quite short. We're going to need some defense platforms. There is a fox screaming outside. If you hear it, I apologize. It is a fox. There's nothing crazy going on. Oh, that starbase is going to go down. Oh no. Let's get my 500 corvettes. Go, go, go. I can't believe I got 3 fleets. There's all these people. I've got 2 planets here as well. Oh no. Yeah, you guys must have foxes. Hey, washing. It could be going better. Yeah, so there's a little family of foxes that have settled in my back garden. And they're very lovely. But for anyone who lives or has lived near a fox before, they're extremely loud. They scream, which is what it's doing at the moment. I'm not sure if the mic picks it up. I don't know if they taste good. I've never eaten one. Although I would imagine they don't taste good, because if they did, we would probably have hunted them for food many thousands of years ago. Yeah, it's not going so well. It's not going well at all. I'm gonna jump back into chat and see if they, if they're not going well.
Yeah, the home starbase got destroyed.
Did that go badly for you guys?
Yep.
Yeah, I got 5 9K
Kinda.
fleets by now.
Yeah.
I'm
I
still,
have-
I'm still
that is-
fine for now.
I have
That is
7
bad.
9k fleets on me.
I killed one of them.
I love this mod so much. It's so good.
Holy.
Yeah.
We were feeling very confident, not like
I literally,
not very long ago.
yeah, 2-3 minutes ago, the world was good. Now I'm losing
Yeah.
2 planets.
Yeah, I see your planet's getting bombed.
Yeah, oh no.
No.
Please don't.
Oh, I got a good leader.
What are
Yeah,
they
that's
doing?
gonna save my 3 planets dying.
It's alright.
Finally.
I do have backup
Yeah,
starbases,
I
but I don't think it's
Oh,
gonna be
God,
enough.
So many of them. There's so many of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
give it
There are
4
like,
years, they'll come
there are
again.
like 10 in my systems, and then not
What
killing
was-
the guy next to me. Why are they
What was the tech
bypassing the guy next to me?
Okay, I'll let them suffer. No screaming other than the upcoming Shroud expansion. I truly hate. Yeah, Peter, I'm very much with you. It's a very harrowing sound. It's not a pleasant. It's not like, not that I would want to hear, say, a wolf's call when I was camping, but at least my association with a wolf's call is sort of, there's some element of mysticism or beauty to it, maybe. A fox's scream, it's nothing like that at all. It's just, it cuts through you. It's very loud and it's very unpleasant. But, you know, they're quite cute little things. Right, let's get some energy built up. Do you know what? Actually, no. Let's build 2 industrial districts as well. Mostly just like coyote here, some more like dogs. Yeah, they don't bark. Oh, we're getting attacked. This should hold though, right? Yeah, this will hold. But it's not going to hold for much longer. Maybe I shouldn't put it on 2 difficulty. We always get bodied when we play this. But it is an awful lot of fun. Okay, that's going to hold no problem. This is my next big concern. So what's the 20... Let's call that 22k. Oh no. Let's put that right down to the bottom. We need defense platforms ASAP. Who's okay, this one should be fine. Yeah, 15k, this one's solid. That one's solid, that's gonna be absolutely fine. Right, we need some tech worlds. Let's build up some tech. And what's going on this planet? That's fine. I feel like I sort of expanded too quickly and got too many planets. I should have tried to focus. Ooh, okay, they've gone and left me alone. That's very interesting. And turn those into tomb worlds. Fox screams when I lived in Germany. It was so frequent. I'd never heard it before. Yeah. Yeah. If you've never heard it before, it will... Oh, I'm getting given loads of stuff. Thank you very much. Nanite sludge. That's cool. What else did I get? Yeah, it will freak you out. But obviously if you're used to it, I guess you're used to it. Building slots for sure. Let's get these worlds upgraded. Running out of minerals apparently. Even though we're buying loads. Okay, this is now giving us enough to buy star bases full of defense platforms. Let's research these projects. Holy... That's a lot of fleets. That's too many fleets for me to deal with. No, 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 no. Oh no, please don't come my way. The slaughter is not great. Right, I definitely need more defense platforms there. We are getting absolutely bodied, but we're having fun. So that's what matters. Oh wow, that was... Whoa. Do you guys remember the galaxy being a lot fuller? I remember the galaxy being a lot busier than what we've just seen. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty terrifying. What have we got up here? 19k. You need the new deep space stations? I know, I do need those. Patrick, this isn't the beta. I would like to play it, but I don't think this mod would work on it. And B, I don't know how it works. The entire galaxy has been annihilated here. We're actually doing quite well. Relatively. I wonder if there's anyone up here that will for trade deal. See if we can get some comms up there. What have we got here? Another 9k fleet. That's okay, because we're building loads of defense platforms. Washing machine manifold? Oh no. You had 1 or 2 portals to defend, huh? I had 1 gateway here, 1 gateway here. Thank you very much. Wormhole here. So we had quite a few, yeah. Self-maintenance, let's go. Articles, sure. What else have we got? God, none of those are even remotely useful. Base level intel, I guess. We don't really, not really bothered about any of those. I'm on defense platforms. Build up, please. Oh no, I should have put disruptors on them and I haven't. Oh. Okay, let's count. Okay. Gonna have to do this really quick. Fleet management, ship designer, defense platforms, disruptors. Okay. Go, 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 go. Maybe they'll do better with... We've got no alloys left for this guy. Let's buy some. If I can build up the defense platforms before too many of them come, maybe I'll be okay. Is it like a zombie defense type mod? Yeah, very much so. Very much so. So there's the lost... I won't show you right now, I'll show you in a minute. But there's lost in the middle and then it's like a tower defense type job. Right, 9k. That will hold. This... Oh no. Don't think this is going to hold. Maybe if we can keep getting the defense platforms built, maybe. Come on, guys. The thing is they whittle down your defense platforms. Oh. What is going on? This guy might be in trouble. I think I'm getting all the fleets now. Yeah. Oh no, there's just more. The energy that energy deficit is fine. It's these guys I'm concerned about. Come on, disruptors. Yeah, I think we're gonna fall here. Whether or not we're gonna be the last people to fall in the galaxy, I'm not sure. But we're... Oh, they sent more. The Hussar Dominion has fallen. Save the alloys. We're losing so many people. No. Right, you got to build up your defense platforms ASAP. Let's go. Secondary line of defense. I mean, this star system is fine. I'm trying to send them back to the void. It's frozen. I think that person's about to leave. Okay, it couldn't have frozen on a... It's got 2,000 or 3,000 hull points left. This is gone. Oh dear. You want to do this with the new bioships? Me too. Me too. Maybe if I had bioships, I wouldn't be getting as destroyed as I currently am. Let's get that build up. No one ever complained after being turned by the Necroid. Yeah, very good point. Very good point. Well, the galaxy certainly thinned out quite quickly, didn't it? We've got ice sacrifice bubbles. Playing Here Be Dragons. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Look at that dragon go. The Rad, so Rad just failed. He retired. Who's still alive? Mr. Slug's fine. He's still alive. That is a custom empire with a story behind it. Who's up here? Vadnuit is up here. Masterbeak playing Washing's Empire lives just. Alive is occupying a single system by the looks of things. Okay, can we defend this? Probably not, but we're going to try. Okay, so the 2235 fleets, 12.5k strong. We're definitely behind the curve now, aren't we? We're definitely behind the curve. Master Beak playing your empire. I guess 22k just is not strong enough. The disruptors are not cutting it. Are they using autocannons? I feel like I can hear it, but I can't see it. Yeah, it's going down. This is one of the symptoms of what happens when people start falling, because then you then you just get more and more waves, and it makes it harder and harder and harder, which is obviously part of the fun. I strongly believe that this is the best mod in Stellaris. I really, really would like them to make more like this. Yeah, Washing, I agree with you. Greetings, Wolfram. Welcome to the channel. Hello, Germany. Oh, they definitely die here. I do quite like how they go out. Satur's Iron's Empire has fallen. They go out to come round. Is he just going straight through? What about my inhibitor, sir? What about my inhibitor? Oh, you're just going for a little jaunt. And you're coming back. Where you're going to have to face the wrath of my defense platforms. Okay, so we've got one system still standing. Two systems still standing. Syneptic? Greetings. Hello, Chili. Greetings. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Alex has retired. I wonder who's going to win this. So the winner is essentially the last man or lady standing. That's an AI. Really trying to get that science ship. I know, they've got a real hankering for science ships. So what they're doing now is bombing my planets to death. Greetings from Slovakia. Very lovely country. Very lovely indeed. What's going on here? Did they kill the dragon and I missed it? They must have. And now I Sacrifice Bubbles is getting pummeled by 50k fleets. Oh dear. We're all dying. Is there a victory screen I can look at? This, I'm 90% sure that's an AI. Would it say if it's played by someone? No. Okay, let's check. It is an AI. It is an AI. Okay, so the best player in the lobby of 14 odd players is the Capvian Unity, played by an AI. Fantastic. But I'll take my second place, followed by Cabbage, and then Washing, who is now being played by a different person. And guys, what do you think of this mod? Is this the sort of thing you'd like me to play again? Because I personally, I really enjoy it, and I promise it does go better than this. Sometimes. We put it on quite a high difficulty because there were 14 players in the lobby, which is why we're getting bodied. Are there any other survival mods like this? There's none that I've seen. If anyone knows of any other mods like this, please send them my way, because I really enjoy them. And I know EP30 would really enjoy them as well. So yeah, please let me know. Martin, greetings from Denmark. Thank you very much. 50k at 36 is rough. It is rough. But I do think it is doable. We've beaten 2.0 before, but when we did it with less people, and I think because we did it with less people, it made it easier because there were less overall fleets. So it works out quite nicely. I might as well say greetings from Sweden. Love Sweden. Well, now where is Norway and Finland? There is, I'm sure one of my Patreons is Finnish. Maybe. Sweden was really nice. So last Christmas, or just before Christmas, Paradox invited myself and a bunch of other guys over to Stockholm to meet the team and sort of talk to us about their plans for this year. And Stockholm, if anyone's thinking about going, really genuinely lovely city. I'd definitely recommend it. If I was playing, I'd go crazy build like arc welders. There were quite a few arc welders in the lobby, I believe. Iron down here was an arc welder, and I know quite a few others were arc welders. We're going to run out of energy at this point. Push the button and subscribe to the Red King, because if a game streams tomorrow and you're not watching it, you'll regret it. Gallon, I completely agree. Thank you very much. Love your law videos. Nice to sleep to you. That's good. That's music to my ears. I use YouTube to. I sometimes use YouTube to sleep, depending on whether or not my girlfriend is sleepy or not, whatever. And I listen to science videos to sleep. So it's whatever works for you. If it helps you sleep, that makes me very, very happy. Greetings from Georgia. I apologize. Greetings from Georgia. Hello, sir. You've been Kanguish. You do need to get back into Stellaris. It's a fantastic game. Who's paused? Especially with 4.0 around the corner, which I'm really hoping will. I really enjoy playing on larger maps, but I'm sure, like everyone, you suffer from the lag after a certain amount of time. I'm really interested to see what that looks like with the new pop system. It'd be really cool. You'd love to meet the devs in person. Obviously I can only speak for the ones that I met, but they're all really lovely, really friendly guys, and girls as well. Really, really good group of people. They actually, I believe that they do meet the public kind of events. In fact, I think they had one recently. That obviously they're in Stockholm, so you know, if you live in Sweden, it tends to be helpful, but or handy. But yeah, if you get the opportunity, I'd highly recommend it. Cool people, and their office is who's this? And their office is a really cool place as well. It's exactly the sort of place you would expect that makes games like Stellaris and Hearts of Iron and Crusader Kings. So yeah, it's a cool place. You fall asleep to Warhammer lore. Luton09, yeah, Luton is a I mean, he's a rock star of the YouTube world, isn't he? He's awesome at what he does. Really cool guy. I'd love to know how he started getting into Warhammer lore, actually, because Luton must have been going for, I don't know if he's been going for a decade, but he's been going for a long time. And obviously he's the king, in my opinion. Of, I know there are other Warhammer lore guys, but I mean, it's preference, but Luton for me was always the guy to go to. Some of the other ones seemed a little bit more flamboyant, shall we say. Whereas Luton's style was very calm. He explains everything in a really good way. Yeah, I'd love to know how he got into doing Warhammer. Cool. You love the beta, but the unemployment got out of hand really fast. Yeah, I played it very briefly and didn't really understand it, so stopped. I'm going to need to get my head around it, obviously, for when we get round to Biogenesis releasing, so I can play it. But I haven't got into it too much yet. I need to. Luton is just at the core of it all. Yeah, I agree. I'd love to see the age variance of Luton's audience versus somebody like Major Kill he does Warhammer lore as well, right? So I'd love to see the age variance between those two creators, because I would suspect that Major Kill gets a younger audience and Luton gets an older audience, but I don't know. It'd be cool to see the data. Right, how many people are left in this galaxy? How can I see that? Oh, okay. Cabbage, Titler's playing The Chosen. In terms of people who are actually alive, 1, 2. I don't know how you can possibly have an unidentified empire. I think that means they're dead. And then we've got Ditlev chilling up here in The Chosen. He's going to survive forever. Wolfram, I like all sci-fi settings with deep lore behind it. Yeah, I think the lore's always interesting to get into. Sotek. I don't know Sotek. I'm going to Google Sotek. Sotek. Where is Sotek? Loremaster. Oh, Loremaster of Sotek. This is his channel? Okay, interesting. I'll have to check him out. So he does... Oh, Warhammer Fantasy. Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Oh, wow. His best video is Ark on the Ever Chosen. I'm not surprised. Wow, 800,000 views. That's huge. And it's 2 hours. Oh, yeah, I'm going to listen to that. That's really cool. That's really cool. I loved Warhammer Fantasy. I always thought it was such a shame when they discontinued it. Or I think they changed it, didn't they? When I was a kid, you had very clearly Warhammer Fantasy, Warhammer 40k, and in the White Dwarf magazines back then, they would generally do a battle for both each month, or they would rotate it like with one main event or whatever. And it was cool. Like, those were good days. Being in high school and getting your White Dwarf magazine, good days. Okay. Guys, I think given the state of the galaxy, I'll let the game play out behind the scenes, but I think I'll end the stream and leave it there. Thank you for watching with me. Thank you for chatting with me and spending these 2 hours or 3 hours, almost 3 hours with me. I really enjoy it. So that's really lovely. And I hope to see you soon. There'll be a video on Sunday, as you would expect. But have a lovely weekend, everyone. Bye.